So this is one of my favorites, Shea Moisture Organic Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Style Milk. It looks a little dark because I'm using my phone, and my phone camera is not great at all. Very far from it. So anyway, the reason I'm showing you this is because I did a style in my hair. I'm not going to show you what it looks like until I take it down, and even when I take it down, it might be horrible. I did flat twist. Um, and at the end of the flat twist, I mean just back to like right behind where my ears start, and I braided it out from there. And then the very back is all braids, chunky braids, and so I'm going to attempt to rock half twist out, half braid out tomorrow. So anyway, I did my hair, and I what I did was I washed it without washing it. I didn't co-wash it. I put something in my hair to strip the dye out, and there's a video prior to this being uploaded about it. I used the, what was it, the Curls Unleashed, to strip dye from my hair, because that's how harsh that stuff is. So anyway, when I was done with that, I did condition it. I had to, because that stuff just wreaks havoc on my hair. I conditioned it with some Pantene Frizzy to Smooth. So then when I got out, I don't towel dry my hair. I don't t-shirt dry it. I actually wrap a towel around it and just leave it like that for a while and walk around with it like that long enough to get dressed. And then by the time I take the towel off of my head, most of the moisture has dripped down, into the towel. So then I don't have to dry it. I like to air dry. Anyway, I came downstairs, I relaxed, and I parted my hair as if I were greasing my scalp, but way thicker portions, and I put this from the roots all the way down to the ends. I didn't seal it because I knew that I was going to try to do something else. So this stuff brings out the frizz in my hair. For a lot of people it doesn't. For me it does. So I put just a little bit of this, but not right away. When I first put the curl and style milk in, I did put it in a bun in the back, and I let it dry as much as I could before I got impatient, about an hour or so. And then I took it down, and I began to section it off, and I put this on there because I put olive oil in this, and it's less frizzy with olive oil in it. My hair is when I use that. Anyway, I put just enough of that to seal in whatever moisture was still left in my hair. And I grabbed this, and you can call this breaking all the rules too. I did a section called breaking all the rules, and if you want to add this to that you can, but I'm not gonna. But anyway, like I said, I don't follow trends. I do what works for me. I tried wave grease, and there's just too much going on. This has petroleum and fragrance and Australian beeswax, 100% pure Australian beeswax. But a lot of people say stay away from petroleum. So that's breaking the rule. But I don't care. This actually works really well for sealing my ends. God, this seals my ends so well. But I've never tried to twist out or braid out with it. But anyway, I put a little bit of the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. And then I put just a dab of this in my hands and in my fingertips and on my fingertips, and rubbed it together, and rubbed it throughout the section of hair. And then I either flat twisted it or braided it, depending on what section of hair I was working on. So I am just hoping, really, really hoping that it comes out good tomorrow. And I figured out what most of my frizz problem is. Most of my frizz is the fact that I have a lot of breakage at the demarcation line. The line between your natural hair and your relaxed ends. Well, I have a lot of hair that's still long and hanging on, but there is also a lot of broken hair, because when I first started transitioning, I didn't know about the wealth of knowledge on YouTube or anywhere else, so there was a lot of breakage. And so when I first transitioned, I wasn't transitioning. I just couldn't afford a relaxer. And then I decided, why not go natural? I thought my hair was just wonderful the way it was. So anyway, there's a lot of breakage, and because of my curl pattern and the shrinkage and just the thin fineness of my hair or whatever. What looks like frizziness is actually the shorter hairs that have broken off at the end of the new growth and are just short enough that they have curled up, and they are just going to stay where they are. They're not going to stretch or lay down or anything else. They are just unruly. But because I have thicker hair, and even my thinner hair doesn't respond to thin products, I had to get something thick. And this is perfectly thick, and you can see that I've used quite a bit so far already. I've only had this, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. I use my products. I wash my hair way more often than most people. Most people wash once a week. But since I'm always trying to find out what works for my hair, I don't just co-wash. I'm constantly clarifying and having to deep condition. And usually I make my own deep conditioner and my own pre-poo. But I break all the rules, so don't ask me for the ingredients because I'm sure you'll probably shun them. But anyway, that's how much of the curling style milk I've used. We don't even want to look at this, do we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm doing pretty bad on hair stuff. So anyway, I have a very frizzy looking, it's not frizz as I said, but it looks like frizz, very frizzy looking flat twist braid combo going on, and hopefully tomorrow I will have taken it out and I am going to rock it with the best of them, no matter what it looks like, even if the definition of the twists and braids don't, you know, if the definition doesn't show or doesn't stay, that's fine. I'll rock a fro. It doesn't matter. I'm going to rock my hair and I'm going to be fierce tomorrow, and I will post pictures on my written blog, which is http://transitionupaproductjunkie.blogspot.com. Look it up. I do a lot better with writing than I do with videos. I am a writer by nature, poetry and everything else, but I'm just not a video person. I'm not very photogenic, and I just don't like being on camera. So that's why you're looking at my floor and various other things instead of me today. And that is my hair. That's what came out when I detangled. So I'm losing a lot less hair than when I first started this journey. But anyway, like I said, check out my written blog, transitionupaproductjunkie.blogspot.com, and go from there. You'll see pictures posted, and I go into way more detail because you can write a lot longer than you can video blog before people get bored. Everybody wants to see tutorials and how-tos, and that's not me because I'm still learning myself and I'm not that great at what I'm doing. So check it out.